everyone, and welcome to the book discussion on Math Running Records here in the Facebook group. I am Annalise Record, and I am the facilitator of the Math Running Record Facebook group. And Dr. Nikki and I could not be more excited to share this journey with you over the next 5 weeks. Thank you for taking up your precious summertime with reading the book and engaging in conversation with us about math fact fluency on helping create the foundation of learning that our kiddos so deserve and need. First of all, a little bit background about myself. I was a classroom teacher up in Berlin, New Hampshire for many years, and then I became a math coach, and then my husband and I relocated down here to Concord, New Hampshire, and now I am an independent consultant. But I met Dr. Nikki years ago. I saw her at a conference, and it was designed to have different sessions, and I ended up going to her first session and stayed with her the entire conference because I learned so much from her, and I continue to learn so much from her. So she is the author of the book, Math Running Records. She spent 10 years researching how is it best to teach kids math facts at a foundation of strategic thinking, and she put it all and culminated it into the book, Math Running Records, and created an interview protocol for us based on all of that research that allows us to interview students one by one and learn so much about their thinking. It has been transformational. I've seen it change the climate in schools. I've seen teachers who have told me that they've always hated teaching math. Now it's their favorite subject to teach. It is truly a magical process to be a part of, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this journey. I do a lot of consulting work on Math Running Records, but I really feel like it's my way of being able to educate people on early numeracy. I know for myself, in my college program, I had an undergraduate in sociology, and when I got my master's degree, it was teacher certification. The only math class that I had was math and literature. So it was even a literacy-based math class. And so I've gone through a journey myself, and I am still on this journey. I still am learning things every single day. It is such an exciting process. And I found that my brain even thinks differently now. So I now think more strategically. I think I've got much better number sense. I can do much more mental math than I ever thought I could before. So we had the idea of having a book discussion here in our Facebook group. We right now have over 8,000 members in our group, which is incredibly exciting. And so we welcome all of you, whether you are novices at Math Running Records, just learning what they are, or whether you've been using already them in your districts and want to fine tune and ask questions and just be a support group to each other. That's why we're here. So we created the book discussion starting today. So I posted the questions already, and then I'll be posting every Monday the questions for the week that are covering a certain number of chapters. So we're beginning this week with the introduction and then chapters 1 and 2. Next week we'll focus all on addition. So those are chapters 3 to 5. Then we'll do subtraction for a week, multiplication, and then division. Each operation has its own thinking processes and experiences. It's not just one size fits all with each of the operations. So we'll begin here with just the introduction. So we'll be talking about what fluency is and how do we assess it, and why time tests cannot be measuring fluency, because fluency is not just speed and accuracy. So all those kind of things we'll be getting into. But the logistics for the book discussion, I want to make sure that you understand that I've organized it in a way that has units, but also topics. I'm not sure which way is better to do it, to organize it. So I'm just trying to do both. But when you go on to the Math Running Record Facebook page, so if you find our group name, if you go over the left-hand side of your newsfeed and choose groups and choose Math Running Records, you can create a shortcut to it to put it right on your main newsfeed, so you can get right directly to our group quickly. But if you go into our Facebook group, you can see the timeline of all the things that have been shared so far. I began this group a year ago. I asked Dr. Nikki how she felt about me creating a Facebook group where we can have working together and having conversations to be a support group. She's like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So I created it a year ago, and now the fact we have 8,000 and more growing is tremendous. So you go to that Facebook, there's lots that's already been shared. So you can go through that timeline for sure. But on the left-hand side, you will see a link that says units. So in the units, I can then organize it by week for our discussions. So you can go right to a week that you want to be able to chime in. You can also feel free to lurk. I mean, we'd love you to participate and to be learning and growing together, but I know sometimes I can be pretty shy, and so I like just kind of lurking and learning. So you're welcome to do that as well. And on the right-hand side of the timeline of the Math Running Record group, you'll see topics. I also have a link there for the different weeks. So either way, you could click on the topics, and then you'll see only posts that were posted within that week, or you can go to the units, and we can organize it that way. But that's how I'm organizing it. What I'd like you to do is to put your replies in the comments beneath the question you're responding to. That way we don't all have all new posts to the wall. It would make things very congested and very confusing. So that's how the discussion is going to work. A few things that are special that we've organized for you. First of all, we're going to have a raffle. So I posted on the Facebook page already a Google form for you to fill out that puts in your name. Just fill it out only once, please. It'll populate an Excel spreadsheet for me, and then I'll be able to do a random number generator and pick our winners. We're giving away 2 books of Dr. Nikki's newest book called Leveling Workstations K-2. And then we're also going to give away 2 of her online math running record classes in her academy. So she's got over 20 classes offered. So it's an amazing deal to go and belong there and be able to see all the classes that she's done. But particularly, you could win a free class of the math running records, where she shares everything with you. So I'll be pulling those raffles every Friday, starting on July 12th. So not this week, but the following week for 4 weeks, I will pick on the Fridays the winners of those raffles. We also are going to have some video sessions where you guys can be able to ask questions of us and meet with us together. Now, Dr. Nikki and I are going to be together in San Antonio next week. This is the week of July 4th. So next week, the week after, we're going to be in San Antonio at the CAMT, CAMT, the Texas Teachers of Math Conference. And so we're going to have a Facebook Live session on that Thursday night of that week, which is July 11th. We're going to do it 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and you can figure out the other time zones from there. So we'll be together that night doing that. And then the future weeks on the Thursday nights, same exact time, we'll be doing what's called the go-to meeting, where we all can get into a room together and be able to see each other and interact together as well. So a chance for all of us to be able to work together once a week and talk to each other about any concerns and questions and any ideas that you have. So again, we have the Facebook Live events coming up, we have the raffles, and we have the questions being posted on every Monday, all the ones that will be for a week. So I will not post any more questions until a week from now, July 8th was when I'll post the next set. And those will all be about the addition running records. If you have seen the videos on Dr. Nikki's webpage, we're going to be sharing some new ones with you because the protocol, the interview recording sheet has changed a bit. Dr. Nikki created her first one when the book first came out in 2016. But as you all know, when we learn more, we do better. And she and I have been working for the last many years and getting advice and working together and making it even the best version that it can be. And it's actually even going to be one latest final version. It will not change after this, and we're releasing that next week. So the week of the edition one, you'll be able to see the new protocol. It hasn't changed tremendously because all the numbers and things are based on research and all, but it has been changed a little bit. So just the formatting is a little bit different. But so you'll be able to see that starting next week, and then you'll be able to then use them at will and whatnot. So. Okay, and then so we'll be sharing some videos of Dr. Nikki giving running records starting next week so you can see, so it matches the recording sheet. So, all right, so I'm so thrilled to welcome you all to the book discussion. I can't wait to interact with all of you and to share ideas and change the world through Math Fact Fluency, because the same strategies that work for the kiddos with basic facts work for larger numbers and even decimals and fractions down the road. It is incredibly impactful and powerful. So great, thanks so much, and we will talk to you online. Take care.